You can do this, I see. Matsuoka thought. Quickly getting out of the car, he held the door open for Hanamaki. Holding his hand out and chuckling a bit, Hanamaki held his hand while leaving the car, smirking a little. Looks like I can tell people I've been touched by an angel now, huh? Not unless I tell them first that I found one of God's missing angels today. You guys are literally the farthest things from angels. Can you three shut up and at least help a bit with carrying the food and stuff? Iwaizumi grumbled. Carrying 5 bags full of just cream puffs and 2 spare blankets he had in his trunk, Oikawa, Hanamaki and Matsuoka quickly followed his instructions, grabbing whatever was left in the trunk. I know this is supposed to seem all romantic and stuff, but honestly this feels like a perfect setup for a horror movie and we're just gonna get killed here. Thanks for spoiling my plans, Hanamaki. If we were surrounded by aliens right now, who would get abducted first? Personally, I think I would, because I think they would only abduct attractive things. The aliens would probably just ignore Iwaizumi, since he already looks like an alien. Shut up, I know you're not talking with those eyebrows. Don't you dare insult my husband ever again, Iwaizumi Hajime. The 4 of them laughed throughout the entire conversation. While Iwaizumi placed down the 2 blankets next to each other and the food to the side, the 4 sat down, gazing at the beautiful stars above them. Oikawa had his arms wrapped around Iwaizumi's waist. Resting his head on his shoulder, he looked up to admire Iwaizumi's facial features before smiling softly. Who knew that Iwa could look 10 times hotter in the moonlight? Don't just say random stuff like that out of nowhere, Shidakawa. So mean. What happened to the Predakawa nickname from earlier? Oikawa giggled while Iwaizumi playfully hit his arm. With a huge blush covering his cheeks, Hanamaki caught Iwaizumi's attention though, giving him a small gesture of "I think it's time we confess." Little do they know, Matsuoka and Oikawa were doing the exact same thing. Hanamaki turned his attention back to Matsuoka, mentally preparing himself for what he's about to do. Bro, I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something too, but you go first, bro. Oikawa and Iwaizumi's attention immediately snapped towards Hanamaki and Matsuoka's direction. Listening closely to their conversation, Hanamaki took a deep breath in and began to speak, trying his best to ignore the butterfly feel in his stomach. Are you a Sharpie cause you're ultra fine? Matsuoka froze and his eyes widened slightly before bursting out in laughter. Fuming was a huge understatement to describe Oikawa's anger right now, as he started complaining about how bad his confession was. Maki, who even confesses like that? That made the 3 people around him start laughing even more before Oikawa finally calmed down from his little rant. Are you asking me out right now? Because I was just about to do the same. Huh? Wait, you actually like me back? I mean, it's kinda of hard not to like you back when we've been calling each other babe since the beginning of the night and you're this cute. Both Matsuoka and Hanamaki's cheeks could easily be compared to the color of a rose, and they both had the biggest grins on their faces. It was an adorable sight. Really, Matsuoka cupped Hanamaki's face and Hanamaki hesitantly leaned in, both of their eyes slowly closing. Their lips gently connected. As the kiss sent sparks up both of their spines, it was full of so much passion. Definitely something neither of them will ever forget. Suddenly a flash appeared from the duo next to them, making both Hanamaki and Matsuoka break from the kiss and open their eyes to look at Oikawa and Iwaizumi. Oikawa, did you just take a picture of us? You took a video of me and Iwa in the car. I think it's fair if I took one of you and Maki kissing. Can you send me that later? Only if you buy me milk bread. Fine. Hanamaki was about to lean in to kiss Matsuoka once more until Iwaizumi spoke. Kawa, I have something I need to tell you too. No. Matsuoka, Hanamaki and Iwaizumi immediately froze. Is Oikawa seriously going to regret him? Iwaizumi couldn't help but feel heartbroken for a second. What do you mean no? I refuse to let you confess to me first. I have to do it. Iwaizumi let out a sigh of relief and chuckled. Please just let me have this one. Oikawa thought for a few moments before nodding. Iwaizumi took a deep breath, visibly nervous for what he's about to say. I don't know if it's too early for this, but I've been in love with you since I saw you. Every time I'm around you I feel so happy, and I can really see us having a future together. Oikawa, will you be my boyfriend? Oikawa quickly nodded with his cheek flushed, bringing Iwaizumi into a tight embrace. Iwaizumi had a soft grin on his face, gently returning the hug. See Maki, this is how you confess. Nah, I still think my confession was superior. How? I was so much better. Babikawa, shut up. Iwaizumi joked with a snicker, lightly bringing Oikawa's face towards his and kissing him softly. Oikawa returned the kiss, both of them never wanting to let go from this moment. Iwaizumi wrapped his arms around Oikawa's waist and pulled him closer, deepening the kiss until they noticed a flash coming from Matsuoka and Hanamaki. Delete that picture right now, Matsuoka. Do we at least look good in it? Well yeah. Then let him keep it. The 4 giggled, shuffling a bit closer to their new boyfriends. What could possibly be better than cuddling with your new boyfriend under the stars with 8 boxes of cream puffs and milk bread? The day they met will forever be their most favorite day of their lives.